Today's puzzle's from a Grandmaster game of 1952. That, in fact, was a year before I was born. This puzzle's unusual in that it's black's turn to move. Usually puzzles are white to move. And if you're interested in wrestling with the puzzle without any hint at all, you should turn off, hit the pause button, set up the position on your own board, and study it carefully. Can you produce a black checkmate in 3 moves? For those of you who need a hint, what I would point out is the bishop on c8, which has actually never moved off its home square in the entire game, is controlling the square h3, which allows a check by the black rook rather than attempting a check by the black queen. Checks by the black queen are dangerous because when the king moves away, the queen is under attack by 2 of the white rooks, and it's hard to find a good continuation. But if we take advantage of the bishop controlling square h3 and check the king with our rook, there's only one square that the king can move to. The queen controls these, the bishop controls those 2, and the rook is controlling this. Only f4 is available to the king. The follow-up move is another check by the rook, this time at f3. This time there's nowhere for the king to move. The bishop controls these 2 diagonal squares, the rook controls g3, and the queen controls all of the squares on the e file. The only response by white is to capture the rook with the queen. Now black's queen can sneak in, protected by the pawn, giving check to the king, controlling the e squares. The bishop controls the white diagonal squares, and the queen controls the green diagonal squares. White's own queen on f3 prevents the king from fleeing there. Checkmate. Hope you enjoyed this puzzle. See you again next time at the chess corner.